there's that fuck you attitude we've come to love and adore out of the conservatives in this country. He chose this lifestyle. What is this about? I did a video talking about the gentleman who delivers water to our house. We get those 5-gallon jugs of water that you put in a dispenser in your kitchen, right? And the guy comes every 2 weeks. And we get about 4 jugs every 2 weeks, and he carries the jugs up the driveway, carries the empties back. It's a hard job. He's 62 years old. He can get Social Security now, but it would be a reduced amount, and can't afford that. He has to wait a few years to be able to get full Social Security, and even then, it's going to be a bit of a struggle, as he mentioned to me. He's got this real bad limp. He's got this thing growing off of his shoulder that looks like he's got, at a minimum, a girl's softball growing there. He tells me he's got chronic gout, which results in chronic pain. He goes home in debilitating pain every night. When he goes to mow his lawn, he can only get half of it done before he's got to go sit down because his knees are blowing out. And now his company has been bought out by a competing company that already has somebody in our area, so he doesn't even know if he's going to lose his job or not. The guy is paid by the bottle, not by the hour. It's 100% commission. I didn't know that. And they already took away one of his largest corporate accounts, which means he already lost $17,000 a year in just losing this one account. And I talked about how we do things so ass backwards in this country that we should have universal health care so a guy like this can go get the kind of care he needs, and he doesn't have to. He's taking the next round. He was here on the weekend because he's taking the next round off because he has a doctor's appointment, because essentially he's going to go try and get on disability. So he doesn't have to beat the shit out of himself doing this stuff anymore. He's been doing it for 33 years. So this person hears all of this. They hear about our fucked up healthcare system. They hear about how there's a guy out here who's been doing what he needs to do. 33 years, busting his ass to put a roof over his head, and like millions of other people, can't just up and retire. But he's got to keep beating his body to death in order to keep a roof over his head. And you hear all of this, and your response is, he chose this lifestyle. Yeah, he chose to work his ass off his whole life in order to support himself instead of looking for a handout. He chose to bust his ass for 3+ decades in order to be a productive member of society instead of standing there going, could somebody please give me something to put a roof over my head? Yeah, he chose that lifestyle. And as a result of it, his body is busted, broken down, worn out, and now when he can't afford to retire, he might be forced into some form of early retirement by his company being bought out. Yeah. There's that fucking compassion we love out of you guys. So, you'll have to forgive me. I'm a little bit fucking amped today.
There's no little about it.
I wish you weren't such a fucking coward, and you showed yourself and put your face and name behind your words so that we can watch your progress on the various social media platforms. And when something bad befalls you, we can all come out of the woodwork and go, well, you chose this lifestyle. Oh, you can't afford to retire? Too fucking bad. Job's tough? Too fucking bad. Company got bought out, you're going to lose your job? Too fucking bad. This, that, the other? You got chronic gout? I'm sure he chose his gout too, right? I mean, I don't know how he got it, but fuck it. Why not? Throw that on him too. He chose to have this fucking softball hanging off his fucking shoulder. It's guys like you that I wish I could watch their social media platforms so that when they suffer, we can give them back exactly what they give other people. Fuck it. You chose this.